Guys, we're going to take over this game. Let's give these fans a show.
There's no mincing words. When you're pumped up like that before your team, before a game, it is game time. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to speak with the head coach for the Charlotte Bobcats. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreek Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. But we've really got to cut off his right hand and then dare him to shoot over the top. I'd rather he have a wide open look from 18, 19 feet than a clear lane to the rim any day of the week. Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
And thanks for that story, Doris. 5 on the clock. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Evans has got 6.
Steve Clifford has 13 years of experience as an NBA assistant coach with stops in New York, Houston, Orlando, and Los Angeles, and now as the new coach in Charlotte. I think he's the guy that's going to do well there.
And it's Walker penetrating. Feeds it to Ridnour. He passes to Zeller. Puts it up from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
And Clifford, the 6th head coach in the Bobcats' 10-year history, Steve.
Well, he's a defensive-minded coach. Always been highly regarded around the league. I think he's going to make a good impact in Charlotte.
Charlotte making some changes. Al Jefferson is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Josh McRoberts comes in for Zeller. And it's Henderson for Kemba Walker. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to Clutch. Back to Davis. New Orleans moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. D2 from Anderson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
Hit his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Now, here's Ridnour. Tight defense on him. The feed now to Jefferson. Davis is there. The pass to Henderson. Kicks it out to Ridnour. Launches it. And no good trying to get that one. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. New Orleans on top. They're up by 7. And
see the show and make yourself heard. Come out and support.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Zeller dishes to Walker. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Walker. Left side Walker. Shot clock at 6. Ridnour gets a screen from Biyombo.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
They're making a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys. They're cashing in.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Taylor's checked in.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
On the court for Charlotte. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Kemba Walker is out there with Ridnour, and it's Taylor in at the 3 slot. Bobcats trail by 5. 3 on 3. Ridnour kicks to Zeller. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist.
A beautiful feed by Ridnour.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Holiday with it, now guarded by Ridnour. Smith kicks to Holiday. Pass to Clutch. From beyond the arc, here's Steamsma. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them, Kevin, because he's just a constant presence and a threat defensively in the paint.
And another aspect of his game that I really like is how effectively he sets picks. It's overlooked sometimes, but he does a great job of positioning and getting there at the right time to set a screen to help a teammate get free.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Jefferson comes in for Biyombo, and it's Henderson for Kemba Walker. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Al Jefferson signed a 3-year, $40 million contract with the Bobcats this summer. He said growing up in small-town Prentice, Mississippi, it's no problem for him playing in a small market, and he loves the fit with the team. Coach talked about the impact he can have, saying, quote, "The toughest thing to do is execute in the half-court offense. But when you have a guy like Al, it makes it a lot easier." Guys?
Sure does. Thanks, Doris. Ridnour kicks to Zeller. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Clark, you mentioned the new colors for the Pelicans. No longer the purple, teal, and gold of the Hornets, but blue, gold, and red from the city flag of New Orleans. He looks pretty good.
It does look good. And remember the other connections. I mean, blue is featured on the Louisiana state flag. Gold, Mardi Gras color, of course. You know, and then you think about the connection to the plumage of the brown pelican, which I've studied for years. And then, of course, red. I mean, the red represents... I have no idea what red represents, Kevin.
Bobcats trail by 6. Ridnour kicks to Henderson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here is Ridnour. 5 to shoot. And that is good. Pelicans leading by 4.
You know, when you lack impact players, playing against the Western Conference is going to be brutal. It's going to be difficult. And the Bobcats felt the wrath of the West because they weren't quite able to match up.
Bobcats have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And there's the pass to Clutch. The Bobcats pull it in. Clark, as you said with the Bobcats, just absolutely abysmal against the West. 30 games against the conference, and they only managed 3, yes, as in 1, 2, 3 wins the entire year, Steve.
And 2 of those wins came against the Timberwolves. So how about that? I mean, 1 win against the rest of the Western Conference. That's a shocking number, but it just shows you how much work the Bobcats have ahead of them before they're able to really put together a good team.
It's blocked. Here's Henderson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Ridnour with it. Now guarded by Clutch. Ridnour passes to Zeller. That's good. Zeller's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Charlotte making some changes. Al Jefferson's checked in.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's halftime out in New Orleans with a great one going on out there.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Clutch in at shooting guard. Anthony Morrow out there with Darius Miller. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Robertson at the point guard position. That's the Pelicans' 5. And it goes. That's good. while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the press conference after their last game?
Guys, we always hear things about good teammates, and he certainly seems to be one of them. He has nothing but positive things to say about the rest of his team.
Well, when you talk up your teammates as much as he does, it's going to pay off. I mean, they become more confident, they respect you, they appreciate you, and now all of a sudden it brings the team a little bit closer together.
Nick Roberts misses.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim. Probably the biggest knock on Anthony Davis you could make his rookie season is that he missed a lot of time with injuries, and that's really not something you knock a guy for. Ankle, a concussion. He missed several stretches.
Second shot opportunity, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Bobcats ranked. 6th in blocks, 8th in fewest turnovers per game. As far as free throw shooting as a team goes, not a strong suit. Top 20 in the league. A little bit of work to be done there.
And what really stands out is the blocks for me, because that's a team that really dominated the paint area. And when they were on top of their game, they were very physical. They fronted the post a lot, forced some difficult shots at the rim. And due to their length and their size, they were able to block a lot of shots down there.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, an aggressive move by the Pelicans front office on draft day, trading away the rights to Nerlens Noel and their 2014 pick in order to acquire the Sixers' young all-star point guard, Drew Holiday. Clearly, a mandate from ownership to accelerate the rebuild process and win now. And they gave up a lot, but in Holiday, they have a proven player, and he's still just 23 years of age. He can grow with the team. Kevin?
They certainly seem to be headed in the right direction, Doris, with a good core attempt. There's 48 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Outside, Walker. Back to Taylor. He kicks it to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. On the wing, Davis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Henderson. On the court for Charlotte. Henderson and MKG will fill out the wings. Al Jefferson out there with Chris Douglas-Roberts. And it's Walker in at the point guard.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Clutch. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Clutch. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys. Well, you know, this last offseason, the Bobcats announced their intention to change the team name to the Hornets, reclaiming the name of the original Charlotte franchise that left for New Orleans in 2002.
For the Bobcats, Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Zeller in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And both free throws good from Clutch. And just like New Orleans chose a name, the Pelicans, that has local significance, the Hornets, a historical reference to Charlotte's rebellious fighting spirit during the American Revolution. Steve, you were just telling me about this. Fascinates you.
It does. I'm an American history buff, Kevin, and I'm also an NBA history buff. And you think back to the Hornets in Charlotte originally, they sold out for 9 straight seasons. So the Hornets nickname absolutely belongs in Charlotte.
With 1 second left, Biombo, no luck. New Orleans with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Miller, defended by Zeller. Miller outside. Clock at 6. Passes it to Clutch. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Fargo dishes to Douglas Roberts. There's a screen. Kicks it to Biombo. He feeds it to Douglas Roberts. He passes to Neal. He dishes it to Fargo. From deep. But they'll get another chance. And Douglas Roberts kicks to Zeller. Tries again. He squares up and sinks it. And the Pelicans with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Well, they swept the season series last year, and that was a pretty big accomplishment, as small as it might seem. But you know,
your team breezed a victory this time around. It's got to be nice to get a little break tonight in the midst of a long season with more close games than you'd probably like. Your thoughts?
It was a nice win. The guys stepped up when they needed to and made sure that the outcome wasn't in question. It's a good feeling to know that the entire team seems to be on the same page and working together towards a common goal. And winning a game like this also gives us a great confidence boost moving forward. So hopefully we can keep it up. Looking forward to getting out there again next game.